low key, Donald Trump might be the best president for minorities and black people that we've seen in a long time. Yeah, that's right, I said it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Quam Teasy with the Christocrats and the Red Pill Reality, here with another video. It's been a minute since I've recorded a video for you guys, put one up. I apologize for the delay, but it's been busy around our parts here, with Christmas and all of that. And as you can maybe tell, I got a little bit of the sniffles. So I got me this concoction here with some tea, and some apple cider vinegar. It's Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's nothing really to brag about, but hopefully it'll help. But Donald Trump, low-key, while we've been being told about the border and the Mueller investigation and everything under the sun, what's been going on, anything they could try to find out that they can report on other than what's been actually going on in government, the government shutdown, and how Trump said that he would go ahead and shut the government down if they didn't give him the money he needed for the wall, which is a gangster move, and I support it. I think that he should do that. But low key, if y'all want to have a reason to support the president as black people, as minorities, because you want to say that we're all Janet Jackson and we want to know what have you done for me lately. Well, he's been doing a lot undercover, under the radar. Number one, the thing that y'all need to look into. Have y'all heard of the opportunity zones? Have y'all heard about that? You know what it is? Opportunity zones. Y'all remember Dr. Ben Carson? Y'all remember that dude, Mr. Quiet? He talks really slow, and his hands are like this, and he's a brilliant man. He grew up in the hood, and became the world-famous brain surgeon, and now he's head over the housing authority in the United States. Him and Tim Scott and other people, they've been working on this program called the Opportunity Zones, right? Now, you can look it up. I'm going to put the link in the description. What it is it is a program and a committee that is looking to choose and figure out ways that private companies, private investors, private people with money can invest in these opportunity zones in a 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, and longer time span, which right at the outset is awesome, because what that would do is what they mean by invest is they pump money into these opportunity zone cities, and there's parameters put in there to protect against gentrification. But they will put money into these places to where the incentive is that they would get tax breaks on their capital gains taxes. If you don't know what capital gains taxes, in a nutshell, is taxes that you get taxed on money that you make on top of what you've invested. So when you make money, when you make capital gains, you make gains on it, and you get taxed on it, they will be able to get some breaks on that. Don't quote me 100%. Go look up capital gains yourself. Look it up. But it's really huge. It's humongous what breaks they will get if they invest in these opportunity zones. Now, where are these opportunity zones? These opportunity zones are all in all the hoods in America, not just the hoods, but rural areas as well. So they are really targeting the low-income, poor people to bring them up as like America's being made great again. They want to make it great for them too. So what happens is, if these private investors invest money into whatever areas the counties and the municipalities believe that would best serve these cities, investments in business and bringing jobs there, if they are able to do that and pump money into these places, then they will benefit by being able to defer their capital gains taxes. Or if they're in there for 10 years or longer, if their investment is in there for 10 years or longer, then they can forego the capital gains taxes altogether. That's humongous, humongous. Now, some of the parameters that are in place in this bill, it's that he signed into an executive order, but which means it'll happen immediately. Some of these parameters that are in place are that the local municipalities, like I said, the colleges, especially the HBCUs, the people that have been in the city, that have lived there, that have know what the city needs, they're the ones that are going to help make the decisions on where this money needs to be allotted and how the people in that city can benefit from it. That way, that guards against gentrification, because with gentrification, they just come in, revitalize the city, raise the prices, people move out, and then the richer people move in. And it has nothing to do with revitalizing the city for the people that already live there. These are called opportunity zones. Look it up. President Trump did this. Y'all tell me, what did anything close to this did Obama try to do? He did the My Brother's Keeper, and that was about it. What else did he do? Nothing. Opportunity zones. If you're in an opportunity zone, you might be getting some revitalization. You might be able to get a job. You might be able to start a business. These are things that they're wanting to do to lift people up. See, you teach a man to fish instead of giving him a portion of a fish periodically. You teach him how to fish. That way he can do it for himself. Ugh. The second thing that we need to talk about, is the prison reform bill, the first step for prison reform bill that is going under the radar now. I know some people, and maybe not too cool with it because of some of the parameters. Maybe they can tweak it a little bit. But for people who have nonviolent crimes, first-time offenders who have been getting these crazy sentences, where a lot of people, millions, we have the most amount of people incarcerated in the world. Now, granted, a lot of them deserve to be incarcerated, but a lot of them, they get in there for a simple, small drug offense, and they end up being in there for, 5, 7, 10 years, and we all know that when you go into the system, you don't come out rehabilitated if you're in there that long, in order to survive. So Trump and his team have been working on a bipartisan bill for, basically is going to let people out early and rehabilitate them and really help them with I can never say this word, recidivism, so that they don't go back to jail. That's what it is. Recidivism, yeah, so they don't go back. And that's major. When did the Democrats actually, and you know what? Every time something comes up, they have something slick to say about it. Don Lemmings was saying that this bipartisan bill for the prison reform doesn't go far enough. And he was whining about that. Even some of the Democrats were giving Trump props for doing this. And then you have them talking about, nobody's saying anything about the opportunity zones. I don't get it. Oh, no, they did. They did say something about it. They try to, instead of talking about how awesome it will be for all parties involved, they want to bring up how Jared Kushner and Ivanka may benefit from these opportunity zones. And I'm like, so what? Let them benefit from it. More power to you. If they're putting money in, putting the risk in, and they were already there before the opportunity zones were created, and they stand to make some money, let them make the money. Like these liberal progressives, they don't understand the idea that if more people have freedom to make money and do what they want to with their money, then that bodes well for everybody. And they don't get that. They want to forcibly take your money from you and divvy it out to who they think is worthy of getting that money. And to them, Planned Parenthood is worthy of getting that money. Money to illegal immigration, illegal immigrants, they think that's worthy of giving money. They want to abolish ICE. Like, these people are nuts. These people are nuts. So I would encourage you, black people, minorities, ethnic people. Oh, and by the way, it also puts in the opportunity zones, also puts in there specific parameters for natives or First Nations, or like what you want to call it, on the reservations and everything. So they're really trying to get everybody pulled up, everybody. So I encourage you to go ahead and look it up. Go on I think it's whitehouse.org, and look up the opportunity zones. Look up the bill, the crime bill, the bill where they are trying to work on prison reform. Look that up. Things are happening underneath, but yet you have the Mueller investigation that keeps going. Every time something comes up, they show that there's no evidence of Russian collusion. Excuse me. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how blatant these people are. So do your thinking for yourself. You should be upset. If you're a black person and you didn't know about this, the opportunity zones, like what we've been asking for, what we've been crying about and yelling about, Black Lives Matter, well, yes, they do. And this shows it. If this executive order gets put into place for opportunity zones, if the first step bill for the prison reform happens, then a lot of people are going to get out of jail early than what that should not have been for this long anyway, which is a lot of black and brown people. If you're honest with yourself, you'll admit that this is what we've been asking for. And believe it or not, Donald Trump and his people are delivering. So I'm not saying that he is Jesus, obviously not, but he's doing what he said he would do, and you cannot deny it. So get on the train, let's support him, pray for your president, make sure that you don't fall to the lies of the progressive left, because they are evil. I said it, that's right. So is Trump proving to be, just in his second year, proving to be a great friend to the minority? Is he proven to be someone that, because he's actually getting things actually done? What do y'all think? Put your comments in the comment section. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Share the video. Let's get our subscribership up. I love you guys. Love all you guys. Thank you so much. Every time I put something up, you comment, you look at it. Share this video. Let's get the word out about the opportunity zones. It's a big deal. While they're over here talking about the border and all that, and how come they can't give money, they don't want to give money to the border wall, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and the misinformation that's out there is ridiculous. We're over here, Trump and them are over there doing the work and getting things done for people. So oh, and by the way, one other thing, we keep winning. The gas. Have y'all noticed the gas keeps going down? Gas prices keep going down and down and down. That's not because the oil barrels are being sold for so much less. It's because America was just announced to be the #1 leader in exporting of oil. When was the last time that happened? We're selling more oil than we're buying. Look, we're becoming energy independent. To where we don't, more than Saudi Arabia and one other country. I forgot which the other one was. Look, things are happening, y'all. I'm telling you. Now, Trump is going to have his enemies all the way through, so don't expect it to stop. But hey, it is what it is, and we're doing it, and we're going to keep doing it. Conservatism is the Christian, it has a Christian impetus behind it, and if you're a believer, you cannot live by progressive ideologies. I didn't say you can't be a Democrat, but I did say you cannot live by progressive ideologies. You cannot. Progressive ideologies go all the way back to the Garden of Eden, the first sin. So remember, you have to love God, you have to hate sin. Merry Christmas to everybody. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. And we got some gear coming up pretty soon that you can buy. I'm going to get a shirt. We're going to have a shirt. This is strictly for, this is going to be discriminatory. We're going to get a shirt for black people that are conservatives that have been accused of being a Russian bot. I'm going to get a shirt that says black bot on it, something like that, just to kind of put a thumb your nose at those people that say that you're a Russian bot because you think conservatively. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Like, subscribe, like I said. Appreciate you guys. And see you in the next video. Remember, love God, hate sin, and we're not left, we're not right, but we're up.
The pink we got yesterday, where is it?
In that drawer over there.